our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
Brakes for less is what we do. We know drums, rotors, pads, and shoes. If there's a squeal in your wheel, come see the best. 733 Stop.
Brakes for less.
All we do
are brakes for less.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the week. The weekend is ending. Heading into the weekend. This is your boy at Big Game Jen. No, the weekend.
You confuse me every week on this.
The weekend, IN,
right,
is ending, and we're going to the weekend because nobody knows what's going on, even though this is the first real week that anybody's been working. And you know what I've learned?
What's that?
People are already complaining.
About what?
Working. No. I went to a Thai restaurant yesterday for lunch with a business associate. And
wait, you went and sat down?
Yeah.
You're okay.
It was that we've gone to this place all the time.
Denny's judging.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, we go to this place all the time, and you know what? They've been practicing. I have no idea how they're open. They've been practicing.
You talking about up the road?
No, it's on Jack's Beach.
Oh.
It's really good, but they've been practicing social distancing for quite some time, and you know the people were the family was nervous. And what I was telling them is literally anytime we go, it's just me and I'll say my guy Tom West, my lacrosse connect.
Mm-hmm.
And the waitress, she was kind enough to have a mask on, and it was great service. But she was like, man, you know, it's been a long week. I'm like, dude, you just started. Like, I mean, they've been doing takeout and stuff too, but like, you know, you haven't really.
Why you want to judge people for being tired, man?
I'm judging people because all I've heard for the last 2 months. We got to get back. We got to get Americans working. We got to get back. We got to get back.
You need a paycheck. That don't mean you have to love your job.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I mean, my guess is if they didn't have to have the paycheck, that most people probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, but my thing is that just be grateful. How about that? It's hard, but again, just in case you don't know and you need something to be grateful for, this is the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Check it out. You get 20% off at checkout if you go to thehumidor.com and type in Sports Den. I am not going to bury the lead. It is great. I love doing crosstalk with Rick Ballou, and it's this gym just like bless my soul. Somebody in the fifth quarter. My
Are you really
site,
about to make the lead of a whole show?
Why not?
Are you serious right now?
This is incredible. Like, you should be proud of where you graduated from.
You're really about to make the lead of a show.
What's wrong with that?
This is why you can't lead the show. Your Florida hatred is making you lead a Friday night show with non-news.
Time out. What's the name of our show every Friday?
Petty Friday.
What? Why wouldn't I lead a Petty Friday show?
All right.
With pettiness.
All right, that's fine. For the next 6 weeks, I'm going to lead every Friday night show with y'all's recruiting rankings and how bad y'all stunk.
It does suck.
All right, now go ahead. Just as long as we're on the same page.
We literally just talked about this yesterday.
I never bring it up, and now here you are bringing up the one tweet here. Go ahead.
What?
Have your fun. No, have your fun. Go.
Again, this is current events. He is an NFL player, a damn good NFL player.
Go ahead.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has a gripe with his university. I know a little bit more about it, but it's gospel. I don't want to go into all the different particulars or whatever. Bottom line is he talked about graduating from the University of Florida and how it's not really – he doesn't feel respected. And, you know, if I'm not saying you're right, you know, I'm not giving it justice. Make sure you intervene.
I'm pulling up this.
I'm trying to you know, just kind of give the bottom line up front. So a lot of guys, most guys who are alumnus typically go back and forth like, hey, man, you know, one, take this off of Twitter. Two, you know, you deserve that degree. You earned it because I believe he graduated, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so
The tweet is, it's hard to graduate from a school when you know the ish they said about you to damn near not have a job at the next level. There was no comments or anything in that sentence, but go ahead.
Which is cool. Like, no judgment on him for his vernacular, because I have a degree and I type very bad and talk bad, so I give him props.
So some coach said something to like the NFL asking about him before he was drafted.
When you go through,
was he a problem?
No, I didn't see. I mean, not to the outside. Remember, he's the guy that came back his senior year, had a great bowl game,
right?
Like played.
Maybe it was
game.
about his ability.
It may have been.
I mean, he was good enough. He was a good player.
But see, here's the thing about this, James. You and I have both been in this situation where there's a kid you like, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody calls and asks you about it. Right. You're going to tell the truth if there's some type of issue. And whatever ish he says they said, like, may have not even have been a big deal. There may have been 30 good things said about him, and he picked that one thing to motivate him.
Like, dude, his breath? Oh.
Cool.
Nah.
Terrible breath.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right. I've been in that situation where I have to recommend, and I've done good, and I've also told people the truth, but I went back and I told that young man that I told him
You probably told him you were going to tell him while they were acting a fool.
Yeah, or like, I don't think you should go. I don't think you're worthy to go to my school.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should go somewhere else. And I told them the reason why, or I wouldn't train. Just different things like that. So yes, that's true. But typically in this situation, you don't say something bad about a kid unless it's really a glaring or glowing problem. And obviously, either the Saints or something got back to him to where it was something that we were going to draft you, or we were worried, probably in the interview process, because this is typically when a lot of stuff gets they try you, and he's probably been holding on to this grudge for quite some time. But that happens all the time, and I've seen this happen. To put it in perspective, 2 Thanksgivings ago, I want to say because we played Florida. It was when we played you guys at Gainesville this year, right?
This past year,
yeah, this past year. So the year before that, I was unintentionally involved in a pettiness with Florida State Twitter between Antonio Cromartie and PK Sam, and PK had enough of it. He said no. He went in, and
I remember that.
Antonio went in on that. So it happens. Well, sometimes things get said, and I don't know. I mean, he comes back and says he didn't mean it this way, but Ahmad Black, one of our favorite Gators, one of the best safeties to ever play at Florida. Great substitute teacher, doing great things in the Alachua County.
Ahmad Black was a great Gator.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm not saying that with like in jest. Like
you're making fun of the substitute teacher role.
No, that's a job. Good. Give back to the kids. I respect substitute teachers.
That's how you said it.
After this thing,
JJ,
right now,
you believe that? That's how you said it.
Time out. Now, I didn't say it the first time.
Uh-huh.
The first time it was all.
So
jokes.
you just said right
right
now,
now,
great
I had to get those
teacher.
jokes off.
Right now, having to be
Go ahead.
a teacher for my kid, I respect all teachers.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
including Ahmad.
A matter of fact,
and Ahmad's probably out of work right now. That's a shame.
Oh man, that's true.
Substitute teachers, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. But matter of fact, I respect Ahmad so much that you ever in Jacksonville,
I'll buy you
shots on me.
Yeah.
I got you, dog. What you do, elementary school kids too, much respect. Kudos. Big kudos on that one, dude. But he put out a tweet, and it could have been about anything. And I've been in situations like this, and people get on my nerves because I break news and stuff. I might be tweeting about a show I watched, and they're like, "Oh, we lost a recruit." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like I'm not. Willie Taggart's coming back. No, stop. Mike Norvell didn't know. No, I just put it out there. But this one right here, in the grand scheme of things, I can see where Chauncey came from. Never bite the hand that feeds you.
Okay, and you know this is about Chauncey.
No. What I'm saying, the reason why it comes back is the quote tweet that Chauncey put out.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Which you don't even know if Ahmad's talking about.
He doesn't even know, but when he put that, which again, that's what our fullback friend that came on, it didn't end well for him.
Connor
Slumka.
Slomka.
When you come out and somebody say, "Hey, watch your tone," watch your mouth. Like, hey, this is some stuff going back. And then, but I will say this: Ahmad did do a really good, the mature thing, I believe, to quell the situation, even if there was a misunderstanding. Hopefully, they got on the phone and talked to each other. But he put, "I don't know anything about it. Don't drag me into that, please." And I was like, you know what? That's mature.
This is clearly a Mullen problem.
He's got to go.
He's got
to go. He has no control. He has lost control over his program.
Have you seen how much Chauncey Gardner-Johnson tweets? Bro, he gives you a run.
He tweets a lot.
He tweets the
funniest thing about this, with all of this is that I remember January-ish.
Okay.
When, this past two Januaries ago, not this 20 cycle, 2019 cycle. There was a recruit that's at Florida State, Fuller. Can't think of his was it Quayshawn? Anyways, defensive end from Fort Myers. He was the guy. He went on to visit Alabama, and he went on to visit to Florida, and a lot of Florida people gave him some props and respect. And he talked about getting a pair of Jordans and wanting a pair of Jordans. And somebody says, you got to sign, and then Chauncey jumps in and is like, no, you got to earn those and blah, blah, blah. If you ain't committed, we don't want you. Matter of fact, we don't, like, basically saying you ain't even good enough to play at the university. Like, going at a recruit, selling out for the University of Florida. So, which is dope, especially when you're coming out. I think that's one of the best recruiting strategies you can have, of a current senior guy who's going to probably get drafted, repping the brand and the logo in the manner in which he did. And then a little over a year later, you see, I can't respect the university, which is something that, even if you feel that way, like, just cool on it. Like, don't do that.
I did a little investigative research, though.
Okay.
What's today? May what? 8th?
Sure.
So on April 29th, there's a guy named Peter Bukowski, who tweeted out that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson fell in the draft because of character reasons.
Which is interesting.
So Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, quote, tweets that on April 29th and says, what character reasons? Haven't gotten into any trouble during school.
Facts.
I love to compete in college. Our coaches my junior year was scared to admit they can't coach alpha dogs.
Some of the information that I got on the back end can support that.
Okay, so I'm confused, though. They were scared to admit they can't coach alpha dogs? Like, what does that even mean?
Now, what?
I mean, what does that mean? Seriously, what does that? Because half the team is alpha dogs.
Yes and no, but there's alphas and alphas. You got guys who come in and they were recruited by a certain coach, and they were used to that coach, and that was their guys. And then somebody comes in and you're not necessarily the guy that they want to coach, and they're trying to impose or set order or certain things, and you can rub people the wrong way. And again, what he said is the truth. I've never been in any trouble. Heck, I graduated, or I'm on track to graduate. He's got a kid. He's got, those are the things. And like, if you got a spat with your coach, to me, that's petty of the older gentleman, the coach, to be able to hold that over a certain guy's head.
I like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Like, I was wrong. He did not come back for his senior year. He left after his junior year, but he played in the bowl game. That's what it was. He left, but he still played in the bowl game and had a huge bowl game,
which is even crazier. Like, that's something to me.
Well, we're assuming that what he's saying, though, is like I'm still stuck on NFL coach calls Dan Mullen and, hey, tell me about Chauncey. And Dan Mullen goes, because I've done this. Dan Mullen goes through all this stuff of, hey, he's a leader. He does this. He does that. Okay, what do you not like about him? Okay, and he lists it. And he says, I don't like this or this. And that's what comes back to Chauncey. Like, that's what I'm stuck on. Like, I mean, if you're a quarterback parent that I train and you're listening, if your kid's a turd, I'm going to tell the college your kid's a turd. I may tell him that he's a turd that can throw the crud out of the ball and he's a baller, but he's a turd. because I've got many, many more coming behind him that I need those colleges to trust me on. And so I'm going to tell the truth. Just like Dan Mullen is going to tell the truth to college, to NFL teams. They're in there every year.
But what is he? But like when
I don't know what that
I'm
was.
saying, like, but when you step back and you really think about it, like you're the athlete and you're the young man, and you literally haven't done anything that we would consider.
You don't know that. Maybe he was a turd in the locker room. Maybe he was hard to get along with. Maybe it was something so small like that, and that's all he heard. And I don't know. I have no idea. But maybe that's all he heard in the conversation. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't know all the good stuff that was said.
I'm gonna say this. I think Dan Mullen's a damn good coach. I think between having 6 to 8 players in your 2019 recruiting class not show up, talking trash about another coach in the SEC having somebody leave in Justin Fields, and then having a kid hit the transfer portal, haven't even had one real practice. Actually, did Florida get the spring practice?
One.
Yeah, all right. Having one spring ball practice, having turnover in your coaching staff already, which not a bad thing. I'm getting that happens. Like, you would think like there's a lot of stuff going on.
But they have turnover in their coaching staff?
Yeah, they got didn't they get new
tight end coach?
That's it? Just a new
this
tight
is
end
past
coach?
year, yeah.
No,
the year before was DB coach.
Year before, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things you just should sit back and just you barely know the kid.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying before I don't think either one of them are wrong. Like, I just don't think he probably should have gone public with it. Like, you worked hard for that degree.
I agree.
Recognize the degree.
Because the thing is, you didn't go to Florida for Dan Mullen.
Right.
You went to Florida for teeth.
For McElwain.
McElwain. And there were things that about the Florida experience that you loved that had nothing to do with football.
Correct.
So, like,
correct.
To me,
and 3 years is a long time. You can make a mistake or two or 10.
Let's say, if Willie pissed me off early during the process, but with a player that was local, that he said something to that player that I didn't say to try to sway it. And now people don't know that because everybody thinks I just loved Willie Taggart, and I'm like, no, it really, like, he came at my credibility hard early, like, and it was a relationship that I was building, but I'm not finna tell nobody not to go to Florida State because I like my university.
Right.
There are things that I like. My coach, I don't necessarily like the way they did my coach, but I still believe in some things outside of football.
And I think Chauncey will get to that.
Yeah, it takes some.
We've got to take a break, but when we come back, and I'm gonna let you take.
You might as well go ahead and lead us to break.
My bad. When we come back, that's my bad. Jane's supposed to do this on Fridays. Big news for JJ. Massive news for JJ in the Miami Hurricanes program. Coming up next.
Wonder what Rick Ballou would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
So you had to fight with a game show host on national TV. I don't consider that entertainment.
Rick Ballou.
This is not hockey.
Weeknights on 1010XL.
se-ortho.com. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. If you're limping around, if you're hurting, if you've been dealing with it for a while, get in there. I dealt with a knee forever and just refused to go to the doctor. Went and saw Dr. Swanson at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. I should have done it years and years and years ago because I feel great. Didn't even have to have surgery. A little bit of physical therapy, and it fixed it right up. They can do the same thing for you. Locations all over Jacksonville. The best of the best doctors. That's Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. You can learn all about them at se-ortho.com.
So I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $30,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $80,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition and no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted into the program, your only costs are the books and the course fees, around $700 a year.
The deadline to apply is June 19th. Go to etajax.org to apply before June 19th. That's etajax.org.
Learn the secrets to bring your A game on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Yeah, well, you really crushed that ball off the tee, I'll tell you what.
Learn the latest on new equipment from all the major manufacturers on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL.
You can't control the health of your environment around you, but you can control the health of your own home or business with Martin Environmental. We are licensed in mold detection and removal to help your family and business stay healthy. Give us a call at 737-1034 and let our experts come to your home or business and test for mold and indoor air quality. Call Martin Environmental today at 737-1034. That's 737-1034. Martin Environmental.
The Edge Group wants to buy your house right now. If you need to sell your house, get an all-cash offer and close in as little as 10 days. Don't waste another day letting your house sit on the market. Beat the rush, get your home sold, and get it sold for the most money. Put cash in your pocket right now. Whether it's old, new, in need of repairs, the Edge Group will buy your home, and it won't charge you a penny in commission. So don't wait. Right now is the best time to sell and protect your equity and future. Call the Edge Group right now and get an all-cash offer at 474-5851. No one helps more homeowners get more money than the Edge Group. So call them now at 474-5851. There is no obligation, no risk. Call the Edge Group today to see what your home is worth and get an all-cash offer today from the Edge Group at 474-5851. The Edge Group at Keller Williams Realty.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees. Saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today. 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your small haul dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
If you're a man over 45, have frequent urination, an urgent need to go, a weak flow, or waking at night to urinate, it's time to consider UroLift. This is Dr. West, urologist with McKeever Clinic. UroLift is a non-invasive outpatient procedure with minimal downtime. If you suffer from an enlarged prostate and want to avoid the sexual side effects of medication and invasive surgery, UroLift may be for you. Contact McKeever Clinic at 355-6583. That's 355-6583.
Off-season. What off-season? It's where the rubber really meets the road. Tire Outlet 1010XL help you follow the road to the regular season. Roll through the off-season with Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Peninsular Pest Control has served homes and businesses in Northeast Florida since 1954. This family-owned and operated business is continually recognized and awarded for outstanding customer service, receiving annual Super Service Awards from Angie's List and the Bold City's Best Award from Jacksonville.com. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick, or we can help any homeowner safely declutter.
J-Dog is now extending their friends and family discount to everyone in Jax. Through May 15th, you'll get 20% off junk hauls. 20% off at J-Dog Junk Removal. Offer may not apply to minimum orders. Call for qualification details.
Write down everything you own and what you think it's worth. In the event of a covered loss, that's exactly what you'll need to do. Prepare with our home inventory checklist. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the week. The weekend is ending. Heading into the weekend.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Wait a minute. Did I pull an ET? Or RJ? Did I finally get one? Did I a big series?
It wasn't that. I don't know. It wasn't
at that
bad,
level. No.
but,
No. Gosh, no.
It was not terrible. Well, it wasn't good.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the week. The weekend is ending.
Yeah,
Heading into the
that was
weekend.
pretty bad.
That little
That was
gather,
bad, actually.
that gather was bad.
And just at the beginning, it was you could tell no confidence right from the get.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Welcome to. I was still trying to process everything that had happened. It was just so. the salacious.
There was breaking news in your head.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god.
And I was trying
UF
to share.
hates each other.
Yeah, and I was trying to
Program's
share
going
the
down.
program on the social media. Yeah,
just a lot going on.
A lot going on.
It's all right. It's all right.
So you got breaking news.
Breaking news for JJ.
I mean, hold on. Before people get to that, I gotta let that play. This is respect. It's like the sports people national anthem. This is the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. We'll get the rest of it later. But what do we have that's breaking for JJ to be excited?
Well, I think Miami has become the land of transfer quarterbacks, right?
Yes. Well, we know Manny owns the transfer portal.
Right.
We've known this for a while.
Manny Diaz looks like a crooked youth pastor
that recruits quarterbacks out of the transfer portal.
Another one.
Alabama quarterback. How you say his name? Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua?
His little brother.
No way.
Has entered the transfer portal.
Just because he wants to be.
According to multiple reports. Now, here's.
Because he wants to go down south with his little.
So what I had heard back in February, I think I said this on here maybe, was that he was not going to be at Alabama.
Right. He's a 2020 guy?
Yeah, we talked about that.
2019.
Is he a lefty?
No.
Damn it.
No. I don't remember actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think he's right.
What's his first name?
Taulia.
Tonga. I don't know.
It's not even close, but Taulia.
No, he's a righty.
And it was very clear, like before they started spring ball, that his plan was, because they got Mac Jones coming back. They've got the freshman they just signed from 2020, Bryce Young, who is probably the future there.
Right. A lot better than him.
Him and the Bear Bryant's grandson, Paul Tyson, both signed there. Neither one of them really have a chance to play.
Yeah. Bear Bryant's grandson just went.
So he was going to transfer. And the big part of the decision was wherever the family goes, he was going to go.
Yes!
So I am connecting the dots here.
Oh.
That is going to be Miami. He has not announced that, but it will be somewhere in South Florida because that's been pretty much.
Well, FIU is the school down there.
Yeah, I just don't.
They're the powerhouse.
I think they're set though. I don't think they got room for him.
Who's their
they keep putting.
I don't know.
When you think about it, when you think about it, and you're trying to do what's best for your child, and you look at the three schools, the big three,
right,
in South Florida.
FIU, FAU, and
which one has
Warner?
put more? Which in recent time has put more quarterbacks in the NFL?
Oh, FIU is the GOAT.
FIU is QBU in South Florida.
All of the state of Florida.
Yes.
All of
How
it,
dare you?
Yes, but he's not.
No, how
but
dare you try to turn that stat? The stat during the draft was there's been more quarterbacks from FIU taken in the last however many
5
years than all of the schools in Florida.
But we know
combined, including y'all's two.
And by the way, they've only had 2.
We know they're not coming to Tallahassee because our quarterback room is full.
Oh yeah.
Same with
they
Gainesville.
know they're not going to Gainesville. Plus, it's an 8-hour drive from Fort Lauderdale or Miami to Tallahassee.
Is it
Florida.
really?
Yeah,
it's 5 from here.
You got to
There's
go.
no easy way. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go straight up. You can go Turnpike 75,
Never
and you
even
got to
thought
go 10.
about that though.
Gainesville.
Coral Gables is south, even of that. So
Gainesville is what?
it's got to be
5, 6,
4.5.
4.5. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, this is just geographically
And
we're
like,
out of it.
oh, you would want to live there instead of with your brother and
These
some
guys are
millionaire
like-
pad that he's gonna have in
But
South.
this
Right.
This isn't the Thomases here. This isn't Earl Thomas and his brother. Like this is the tag-along.
Tagovailoa, yeah.
So you don't think they're in an
basically,
orgy?
They're the tag-along
on South
because they go everywhere the
Hawaii.
older brother goes.
Yeah, Hawaii to
So-
Alabama.
And when have you heard about Tua plays a banjo or whatever that is?
So wait,
a
so the
ukulele.
entire family moved to Alabama.
Yes.
Damn.
Culture differences, not really even understanding the language per a lot of Alabama boosters. They risked it all. But you got to think, like, at some point, like, he's not going out and going to be on the club scene. This ain't the little person from Ohio State or Tate Martell.
Yep.
Listen, you don't know what's gonna happen once he gets in a professional locker room. Tua
He
might
can't
just
dance.
be
He don't
like,
have a hip.
Hey,
Can't go out to a club.
that's true. Actually, that's a damn good point.
Yeah.
Like me?
His drinking though, I'm a sitter and drinker. You know,
on the other hand,
I'm a bar guy, so he might be a bar guy.
That would
There's
tell
nice
you,
bars.
That
there.
surgery, he may be addicted to something stronger.
Yeah.
I went on a visit.
Let's not go there.
When I went on I had so much fun on my visit to Miami that I knew I couldn't go to Miami. I knew I would flunk out.
It was like going to Vegas.
Oh, man, Luke, man, listen, that's why I was telling you when, again, pettiness, 2 years ago when Luke and Vilma were going at it. And Luke's like, I'm going to tell people about you taking underage guys in the strip clubs. Like, Luke, bruh, like,
But
I
do
know
you have
for
proof?
I was 17 years old.
Well, that's not proof enough. I need a photo, and I need you to holding your grandmother.
My grandmother in there with cheeks all out. Like, that's crazy. But FIU is really where it's at right now. And that's where
I mean, we're all just trying to get to their level, really.
Right.
So Derek King will play this year, and then he's done, right? He's a senior. D'Eric.
Right.
And this guy will be eligible by then.
Yep. Because
he'll be eligible right away because of the new rule.
Now, given some more rumors from
If
Miami.
the ACC approves it. The ACC approved that already? Because the SEC's still sitting on it.
They'll probably approve it. But
if the SEC hasn't,
even if he doesn't, we know he's gonna. He might as well. Well, he's already redshirted, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's gonna sit anyway.
So
he's not beating out D'Eric.
He would be a redshirt freshman this year.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
He'll be a redshirt sophomore when he gets the opportunity to compete for the job. Miami's also in the running for Isaiah Walker. Again, this is who I alluded to in the previous
right.
The offensive lineman from that signed from Miami, that signed to the University of Florida, that entered the transfer portal. Being petty right now.
They better hope FIU don't come after him.
I'm going to go all the way and be petty because apparently FSU was in the running.
I thought FSU was the favorite.
No.
Oh.
Have you ever seen an article like people? And if anybody's listening to this or anybody,
well,
who
he tried to wear a
wears,
hoodie in the building.
Yeah,
and he's like, "We actually don't want you here."
And he
don't understand what we're trying to do.
Yeah, he told him. He hit him with that.
You don't inspire me.
You don't really understand what it's all about.
So
that's almost worse than saying you don't know what we're trying to do.
So
here.
one thing
it's
about
like, you don't
this,
even know what it's about, bro.
One thing about this that most people don't understand is when a player hits the transfer portal, a good player hits the transfer portal, it's not the time to recruit the player. The player has a really good idea about where he's going to go.
He didn't hit that portal. He had a good idea.
You need to make a phone call before he's in the portal.
Like you need to have.
Is that what Manny does?
Back channel.
Yes, back channels.
Okay.
So there's a major back channel that they have at the University of Miami. The reason why Florida State, there was two reasons why Florida State was in the running for Isaiah Walker in the beginning. There were two guys from Miami. One guy currently works at the University of Florida, which is where he landed. That guy had a relationship with his mother. They played basketball. He played basketball. She was like a team trainer at the same high school when they were growing up. The other one is a notable coach, former high school coach in the Miami area that was at Florida State that is now an analyst at the University of Miami.
He got that gig?
Yeah. He was supposed to go to Florida.
Is he in the commission?
Yeah, I thought he was going to Oregon.
He is reason why the commission was orchestrated. Allegedly.
Oh.
So those are a lot of things.
That's what's his name?
Telly.
Telly.
Locke. So Telly Locke. I would just say Telly Locke is down in
Everybody knows
Miami.
Telly. I thought he's
John Heron, aka Hova, is at Florida. So, anyways, he hits the portal. FSU does their due diligence, just like they're doing with the Houston left tackle, who Miami is also in the running to get. That's another transfer portal guy. He's got 1 year. They do the Zoom call, and you can't get him on campus to do all this stuff. The kid is basically like there's something with his mom. I don't know what it is. I know the rumor, and I know the sound better.
We're still talking about Isaiah
Walker.
I don't even know how we got to Isaiah Walker, but
I'm saying another person. Miami's blessed with getting.
Because I was told by a certain Florida Gator expert who co-hosts a podcast with Denny Thompson today that the reason he left Florida is because Florida didn't want him.
Isaiah Walker.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
maybe he's got information we don't. We love you, Hack.
Believe that BS. You better keep your receipts. Like, because I'm gonna tell you this, you're gonna want to you're not turning away top prospects. You don't put that much capital into a freshman. If you didn't want him, you wouldn't have signed him. He's not a 2018.
I know.
He's not a 2019.
He was recruited by Mullen.
He was literally in this class. That's like, you know who else Florida didn't want? The 6 guys that they didn't bring in last year. Now, we didn't want any. We didn't want the quarterback. We didn't want the wide. We didn't want any of those
James,
guys.
we get who we want.
Locker room cancers.
Steele. Oh God, he was just.
We're the type of program that gets PO.
The Gator standard.
We're just gonna fly to California, but we don't really want.
It's the Gator standard. If you can't live to it, damn it, go on your own.
Should we make
if my wife can't
Belly
kiss
wait
you.
longer?
Oh, Belly's like
yeah. I mean, he wants to talk Jags. We haven't talked Jags at all. People got to stay on topic.
I mean, we
with
haven't
these
even
calls.
talked about the quarterback acquisition.
I mean,
honestly, that's the biggest news of the day.
Maybe Belly, you
can
understand
lead
how
us
this
in.
radio stuff works? Like,
Belly
you're
might
supposed
be
to
able to lead us
call
in.
with the topic that we're talking about, though.
I got you, fella, but I ain't been calling in a while. I miss you guys. I just heard the biggest lie ever heard Jay say. Jay really just sat up here and said that he got a problem with Willie.
You didn't listen to why I had a problem with Willie.
Man, Willie, your boy. You the reason Willie came. I don't want to hear none of that.
That is
I don't
it.
want to hear none of that.
I wrote Willie the $5 million check. I said, "Hey, bro, just come in." Nah, it's the difference. You can be a professional and do your job and not believe somebody should be done a certain way just because I don't like you.
You can't blame me for Willie. You can't blame me for Stoops.
Man, look here, Jay. I call crying, telling y'all we're going to regret what we're. And you should get rid of Jimbo. Let's get hours
We
on
should
your.
have got rid of Jimbo. What
Then
has
here
Jimbo
you go.
done right
Willie,
now?
Here you go. Willie's the guy. Willie's the guy. I thought you had a picture of Willie.
Belly, calm down.
Billy. Hold on, Raven. Whoa. Jimbo literally left Florida State with a below 500 record his last year. And what has he won? Like, you're cool with the 5th best coach in the SEC West.
They played Clemson close that one time.
They did. That's a good job. They still lost.
Wait, am I missing something? Did y'all fire Jimbo or did he leave?
Jimbo left.
Okay.
And
all right.
what I said was,
I thought that was
I don't know about
Belly's
you, Belly.
acting like y'all booted him out of town.
I haven't been broken up very many times.
The
woman hasn't left me very many times.
We did.
But when she leaves me, I don't beg for her to come back.
Belly just
Especially
said,
when she's going somewhere.
Especially when she went with a dude that got more money than me and looks better than me. So like, I'm gonna let her go.
That's what you wrong at, Jay. That's what you wrong at.
I ain't the 5 heartbeats.
Sometimes she may creep on off because you ain't doing what you need to be doing.
Facts.
But you know what? Sometimes you gotta suck it up. You got to deal with what happened. You put that in the past, and y'all make a better future. And that's what was supposed to happen. We were supposed to suck up what Jimbo needed, which he wanted things for the facility as well. We were supposed to do that for this man. Right. And he may have been. And I hate saying this because I know my boys listen. They're gonna come at me about this SEC mess. But he may be the 4th or 5th best coach in the SEC. But he was the 1 and number 2 best coach in the ACC. And now we're at the bottom of the barrel looking up. And it's all because of you, Mr.
You don't like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's your fault, James.
You don't like White Mike? You don't believe White Mike is the future?
Oh, no,
This program is going back to the top.
I think Mike can coach. I just don't think he's doing great at recruiting right now.
Bro, I had no idea James had that kind of pull. This is all his fault.
That's all my fault.
Yes,
the whole thing.
Dude, you should see. You should listen like that.
They had all those Florida State alumni guys on his side, following his tweets, listening to his behind, wanting Jimbo out of here. No,
actually, time out. I'm not going to let you do that. It was Peter Boulware's the reason why Jimbo. When Peter Boulware came out there and said, "Hey, you can't do both," that's when he got out. Again,
I just love. You know what I love about Belly? Is Belly just did this whole sermon on how you got to forgive and let it go, make up, but he's still bringing stuff on you from Willie.
What Belly is half of the
I'm about to forgive him right now, though.
Okay, let's hear the forgiveness. All right, go ahead.
let me.
Belly,
I'm about to bow
James is wearing an
FAU
FAU hat right now.
You can clearly see that on the Facebook Live and on the Periscope and on the
Owls for Life
YouTube. I'm with the Willie Taggart sipping on lemonade in blue and red, right?
With a hat that says "I have a plan."
Yeah.
No, he's got another one.
Do
now.
something with a do something hat on.
He has a new one.
I put it like this. I get it.
I got something else that I'm finna throw you on. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you about Marlon saying what he said about the kid. If you say these things to off-brand coach, another coach. If you say these things, that's cool, right? But you can't say these things to him, whether it is the truth that I'm like this or what. If you never, excuse me, I'm drinking. If you never came to me about it at first. So if I, just for example, if I'm a kid that's always late to school, up to class or whatever, but I'm passing, and then the coaches come, the NFL coaches, he's not a very prompt guy. He's not always on task because he had. Well, you know what? If you didn't say anything about that while I was playing ball for you, if you ain't come to me and say, "Hey, I need you," because now you can.
No, you know what time you're supposed to be there. If you weren't there, that's part of the consequences.
Yes,
you can say that.
Now,
if it's something that's like objective, I'll go with you. Like, you got to have a conversation with the kid. But if he was, in your example, if he was always tardy and somebody says, "Hey, is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson always on time?" Hell no, he ain't never on time. You don't have to consult Chauncey Gardner-Johnson before you say that.
I agree. Not that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that before you say something about me, in a negative way, please, you need to say something to me first.
Have you seen Dan Mullen? You think Dan Mullen finna just size up Chauncey? Like, he gonna come in there with them baggy ass khakis.
Mullen, get off in them, man. What are you talking
baggy ass khakis making Jordans look lame and say, "Chauncey, I just went to the New Orleans Saints and dadgummit, I said you're never on time, and you don't pull your pants up, and you don't speak with proper vernacular, and you're not a leader." Man, Chauncey would be like, "Man, I ain't got to talk to you now, nor do I have to respect you." It could have been some furniture moves.
I think he was saying more of like during his time at the
try
university.
to correct him. Like,
yes.
you showed up late. Now you got.
Excuse me, I'm gonna say this real quick. If you just what you said, Jay, let's use that for example. If you came to me and said while I'm there, Chauncey, I don't like the way you talk, man. You need to work on that. You're a young man. You're trying to go into the league. You need to work on that. And you say to me, Chauncey, I don't like that. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Chauncey, I don't like that you got a numerous bunch of baby mama. I'm just throwing stuff. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Okay, if this is an issue, if you say,
why are you stereotyping?
Chauncey has one child that we know of.
I know. I said I was just saying.
I just want to make sure because I'm correcting it because this is what happens is that there are Florida Gators who follow me and that listen to this show, and they're already tweeting me and texting me about the first segment. What's gonna get back is that damn fullback, that fat ass fullback up in Jacksonville said Chauncey's got 30 baby mamas. They're not gonna say somebody called in and said that. They're gonna say that I suggested. So I want everybody to understand that was Belly, and from what I understand, Chauncey is a great father to one child. All right,
that's an example on how powerful Jay is. But anyways, back to the point though. Back to the point. If you said to me, if Mullen said to Chauncey, and I'm gonna take the baby mama part out so we don't have to go there.
Phil, you give me a whole segment, dog. Come on.
Okay, but let me finish it real quick. If Mullen said, Chauncey, dog, you don't pay your bills on time and you talk nasty. You need to work on that as a young man trying to go in the league. Now, if he said that to me, and then the coach, and I didn't straighten up in all the next year, whatever, and it's my time to get drafted. And now you saying it to a coach. You can come to me and say, "Hey, man, you know, when the NFL coaches talk to me, I said it in the past. I needed you to work on these things. Well, I'll let them know you didn't do a good job. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect you. But for you to just say it.
Belly, we got to run, dog. We got to run. I'm sorry, man. I mean, we gave him 8 minutes.
Jesus.
Jeez.
That was
some comedy, though.
I love Belly.
That was funny.
I love Belly. I mean, to be fair, we kept him a whole
and
for 18.
We also didn't have to talk about the Jags like he wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. That's right.
In his defense, we did get him on track.
That's right. We got a new quarterback in Jacksonville.
Yes.
Want to get that coming up next?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if we want to take the.
No.
We'll take a break.
Dobbs is getting cut. We'll get to that next.
The NASCAR Cup Series returns to live racing Sunday, May 17th at Darlington Raceway, and you'll hear the action right here on 1010XL, presented by American Transmission. Coverage starts at 2:30 on Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou for the Blue Crab Crab House, where takeout is now available Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 till 10. Sunday it all begins at 12:30. Just give them a call, 260-CRAB, 260-2722 for the best seafood in Jacksonville. Why would you consider going anywhere else? Call them today. It's the Blue Crab Crab House, 260-2722, Julington Creek Road in San Jose.
If you're injured, you need to hear this message. All law firms are not the same, and the law firm you choose can make a huge difference. So how do you choose which firm to represent you? I'm Mike Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's my advice. Do your research. Find the firm with the most experience, the best results, with the resources and track record of delivering exceptional service. As America's largest injury law firm, we have thousands of employees, unrivaled technology, investigators, experts, and an army of over 500 lawyers across the country. We are everywhere for everyone. We have the resources to take on the biggest fights and the biggest bullies. Last year alone, over 2 million people like you called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. And our firm recovered over $7 billion for our clients. So after an injury, who would you choose? Results matter. Reputation matters. Choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.com.
Now pound law on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Offices, Jacksonville.
As the economy begins its comeback, these businesses are back in business. Dandy Foods, Coastal Equipment, and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. If your business is back, let us know at 1010XL.com.
To help stop the spread of COVID-19, keep the economy going, and help those in need, Zero Res is offering 25% off all services. That's cleaning carpet, area rugs, tile and grout, upholstery, everything. 25% off everything. We also ask that you submit someone that you know that is in need. Zero Res will clean the carpets in the home of one family in need each day, absolutely free. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On May 8, 2001, MLB legend Randy Johnson became the third pitcher to strike out 20 batters in 9 innings. He also was the first left-hander to accomplish the milestone.
Keeping farms running, construction moving, and towns maintained is essential. That's why Kubota is working to keep you working. Right now, get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Offer expires May 31st. Visit KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Kubota. Together, we do more.
Call or visit Coastal Equipment, your Kubota dealer. Here to serve you in these challenging times. Coastal Equipment, Jacksonville, and in McClenny.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel David of David & Associates Center for Cosmetic and Implant Dentistry. We hope you and your family are safe. We are grateful to be fully reopening in May and are now accepting appointments. In these times, your safety is our primary concern. Our office has always had the most stringent infection control procedures in place. For years, an outside infection control firm has spent 2 days every quarter checking and training our staff. We have 3 full-time sterilization technicians for your safety. Our staff has the most advanced personal protection equipment, including N95 masks. We have now added 10 ADS external dental suction systems that reduce up to 99% of all aerosols created by dental handpieces. Removing aerosols are the major game changer to ensure patient safety. With advanced HEPA filters and hospital-level UV radiation, this equipment kills up to 99% of all viruses and bacteria. Plus, we have additional units with the same technology running in every room. I promise you that everything that can be done will be done to ensure our patients' safety.
Hey guys, Hicken here. My friends at Bueller Air Conditioning are continually taking heightened precautions for you and their staff as they enter your home. The heat is here, and Bueller Air wants you to have the peace of mind that they're safely serving you. They communicate to each homeowner as they engage in best practices like sanitizing, staying 6 feet away, while always using gloves and foot covers. A local business providing an essential service so you can still stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Couple movie choices that you should do. One, this right here. You should watch The Mac. If you haven't, it's a great blaxploitation film about pimping.
Macaroni?
And, well, no, that's it, not pimping. But it's a great movie. Goldie is amazing and has some great lines.
Friday.
Earl Thomas would
that was a Friday
love it. I got you. Now that you said it, yeah. But this song right here, International Players Anthem, I definitely would recommend. Like if I ever become a football coach again, this would play right after the national anthem.
Right.
I would want everybody to stand up because it's a great, amazing song. But this is the sports den, in case you didn't know. Sounds
Rest
like I'm
in peace, Pimp C, by the way.
Yeah. We went from free Pimp C for all these years to rest in peace, Pimp C. But
don't drink promethazine, kids.
Or you'll end up like him or you'll look like Lil Wayne, and neither one of them are really good. This is the Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Type in Sports Den for 20% off on this Petty Friday. Hopefully you went to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Are they open regular hours now? Since we're open?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you
go during the day. So
just in case, go there during the day, get you something good. It's Friday. Some people, it's payday. Reach up on that top shelf, on that higher shelf. Reward yourself. So we've got a new quarterback in Jacksonville?
I guess. Mike Glennon
nice.
Was signed today.
Big time.
And he's on the show. Welcome to the show, Mike.
I wish. That would be so dope if they just let us if we got players to come in and just let us talk. Like, we're not going to fight you.
We don't want a segment. We want a little bit longer.
Yeah, like, we're going to, like, dude, you suck. How did you drop that pass, man? Just, like, let us go at you. Sponsors. We'll pay. Like, if y'all come in and give us enough, we'll pay them to take punishment and let us roast them for the city of Jacksonville.
We'll cut them in.
Yeah.
In full disclosure, I'm a Josh Dobbs dude. Josh is working with us now. Working with me at 6 Points, quarterback training. So I want to put that disclosure up, but I think Glennon, I think Glennon's a camp arm. I think you've got to have multiple guys. Let me rephrase that. I think it's going to be a competition for the backup. There is no competition for the starting position. None. I mean, it would take multiple games of Gardner going out there and just stinking for there to be any type of competition. The competition is for the backup position. The rookie they drafted is a practice squad guy.
Jake Luton.
Right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Gluten-free.
Mike Glennon got paid by the Bears only to be, they drafted Trubisky right after they paid him.
That's right.
I mean, literally right after they paid him. So, I mean, he's made $30 million in his career in 7 seasons. I guess by quarterback standards isn't that much. This doesn't move the needle for me at all. Like, at all. Like, I mean, if the Jags would have signed Dalton or Cam or somebody like that, then you sit there and you go, okay, possibly a competition for number 1, but we definitely know who the number 2 is. This doesn't tell us that. My guess is when the contract comes out, we're going to see something along the lines of like a $800,000-$900,000 salary with, some tiny signing bonus, which is the guarantee.
So not as much.
So basically a Jameis Winston contract.
I mean, if he gets more than Jameis got,
I'm telling you,
there's a lot of worse quarterbacks that make a lot more than Jameis.
It's just
Jameis' agent needs to be.
I'm telling you, like, everybody was like, he's got to humble him. No, humbling yourself is accepting the backup. Humbling is not saying that
you're only worth $1 million.
It costs 70. Really, he's not worth $1 million. He's worth right now to the New Orleans Saints. He's worth $125,000. Because that's the only thing they have to pay him.
Oh,
his contract is if he
his
makes
guarantee
the team,
is not $1 million.
No, it's not guaranteed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like that's when people are like, he got to humble himself. No, that's $40.
Humbling yourself is doing.
He got $40.
Humbling yourself is doing what Cam's doing by going, you know what? Maybe I'll be after backup.
Took him a little while.
He's not going to go sign somewhere for 800 G's. Cam's not.
No, he's not.
So I just don't think we got a caller
Cam
to
is
talk
$4
about
million.
Glennon that's been holding forever. So let me grab Marcus. What's going on?
Man, what's going on, fellas?
How you doing?
This is Marcus.
Chilling. Hey, James, I just want to say this real quick. Stick yourself, Tony. Stick yourself. You know what I'm talking about. The Mac was a real nice movie.
Yeah, the Mac.
So, anyway, man, this Mac Glennon thing, it's got me like, it's got my head hurting because I don't know why our franchise will not take a chance on a high-profile free agent like Cam Newton, man. Like, I'm seeing people saying, no, we don't want the circus to come to town. It's going to be a lot of hoopla with signing Cam. Man, bump all of that. This is what the franchise needs. I'm thinking like this. If Cam Newton does come in here, right, and Minshew stinks up the place, let's say Cam Newton comes in here and he electrifies the team and he lifts up the city, you know, and put the city on his back, and we do good. We won't even have to waste our time with the Trevor Lawrence pick. We can use those picks doing something else to improve the team. You got Cam Newton. People better wake up. I've been watching videos of this guy training, and the chip on this guy's shoulder that he about to have when he come back, it's about to be unreal. I promise you. If we don't take a chance on this guy, man, like we really do, like I don't know why Jaguars are afraid.
I don't. But Marcus, I don't think that's it, man. I think it's just, and you can argue the plan stinks, but I think the plan really is at this point. Let's see what we have in Gardner, or go get Justin or Trevor, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, why you seriously? You bring, because here's the thing: if you bring in Cam, and you win 5 games, what did you do? Because Cam's not taking you to the playoffs. Our offensive line's worse than what he had, and he got hurt there. Like, Cam's not taking you to the playoffs, so you bring Cam in, you win 5 or 6 games. What did you really do?
But what if he does take us to the playoffs?
Ain't nobody taking this team to the playoffs.
Listen, though, what if he does, man? I'm for real. Like, he could possibly be the spark that lifts the whole doggone city. I almost cursed. I'm sorry. He could possibly be that guy, like, for real.
I think
like, some people will rally behind some people.
I don't think Cam would come
here.
I
think even Cam is like, I'm tired of playing behind piss poor offensive lines. Like, I'm hurt because of piss poor offensive lines and carrying a team. And then when he's looking at the Jags, what he's looking at is I'm going to have to do even more heavy lifting. And sometimes people look like, when you get a little older, you're like, I don't need to do all this work. I need to be somewhere where I can actually try to use my skill set.
I'm going to stay consistent on this. The same exact thing. Now, Cam is a much better situation than what Andy Dalton would have been. Don't misunderstand me. The same situation. It's like, what is the point of bringing Cam in? Because one or two things are going to happen. He's going to be good. He'll be 31 next year. Mm-hmm. So now you're not going to draft. If he's good enough, he knocks you down to 8, 9, 10 draft it. You're not going to.
And what do you have to give him a huge contract?
Right. Now? Then, yeah, exactly. Then what are you going to do? You're going to give him a 3-year, $30 million a year contract, not go take Trevor, not go take Justin. You won 5 or 6 games. I respect you, Marcus, but there ain't no way in hell anybody's leading this team to the playoffs.
Right.
I don't care if it's Cam. I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's leading this team to the playoffs.
That's ludicrous, bro.
Absolutely.
Kermit
if Patrick Mahomes was on this team, they would go to the playoffs, Denny. Stop it.
Man, stop.
Kermit's good enough.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm as serious as I can be right now.
Kermit is Gardner with the cheat code.
He is so nasty, dude.
He is amazing. But also, he
does
a lot of weapons.
Throws the ball behind his back with a spiral.
Vishka, bro.
He'll have 3 people on him. He's not even get the ball off.
But we got the black Russian though. We have the black Russian.
Look at him in the Super Bowl.
Eifert will put up huge.
Eifert is the greatest tight end to ever come out of Notre Dame.
Not true, but
just my point is, look at him in the Super Bowl.
We have Dede.
Thank God their defense.
I would be with you with just about every quarterback besides like a few.
What about
that's
Carlton
definitely
Banks?
one.
Name another one.
Carlton Banks?
No.
Russell Wilson, yeah.
No.
Hey, Jacksonville.
What's happening?
We got a deal.
Training camp.
Day 1.
Hey, Seattle. We got a deal.
This is my favorite.
Great language, unwavering language, unwavering belief.
We had that last year.
I hate him.
We had that.
I just realized that.
Never got that.
I just realized that. He had 2 completely different voices. He is trying to change.
Well, here's another one.
Training camp, day 1. Let's get it. Yeah.
Come on,
12s, you ready?
12s, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How do you whisper?
Let's go.
Why did you whisper?
He's mentally ill.
What is wrong with this guy? CTE flourishing already.
But I would say him, Mahomes, maybe Rodgers, and that's about it.
You don't think Felipe?
Who?
Rivers.
Oh,
Philip Rivers? Hell
He's actually my 8 o'clock tonight.
Felipe Franks or Philip Rivers?
Rivers.
Oh.
Yeah.
No like, Felipe Franks.
Doesn't Franks get enough hate from y'all Gators?
I like Felipe.
No,
Gators.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
You like that he got hurt and Trask came in and was good.
Felipe.
How are you speaking for me, JJ?
I'm speaking for Gator Nation.
I said I like him, and you
Gator
said no,
Nation,
you don't.
Gator
Okay,
Nation
well, I'll speak for Gator Nation. The Gator Nation knows that if it wasn't for Felipe getting hurt, they would have lost like 4 games last year. Straight up. They would have probably lost that game he got hurt in. What was that, Kentucky?
Oh, no, they would have lost that game.
Lost Kentucky.
There's no doubt about that one.
Well, we got 8 o'clock coming up next. And before I get to that, I just want to say football movies are terrible.
All sports movies, really. Baseball is the only one. Maybe boxing. Boxing has great movies.
There's so many
serious
washed-up football players that could come in and do a better job of giving you the football scene.
Invincible's on right now, folks.
It's terrible.
What about Brian's song? That's the one everybody says. Because it's like sad.
Football players in Brian's song?
Oh, you're talking about the actual play on the field.
See, I don't mind like the Replacements. I don't mind like
that's
corny,
supposed to be
right. But
corny.
serious movies
like
this and like what was the MTV movie? Varsity Blues. I mean the serious ones like those.
I don't want your life. Or no, that's
you're right.
No, that's it.
That's it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's James Vanderbeek one.
I had a dream last night.
What about Friday Night Lights?
And we beat such and such. But then I woke up and I was sad. Oh, because we only beat them by that.
So lame. What about Friday Night Lights? I thought was decent. I've never seen the show, but I thought
Booby Miles was good.
Yeah,
Run, Booby, Run. What was the one about the lineman?
Oh, the Blind Side.
I haven't seen that one either, but people like it.
I love. He was so. If he looked like that in high school, he wouldn't be recruited because he looked so sloppy.
Oh, so you didn't like the technique?
No, I like
not the tech.
I like Blindside, and I like Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah,
Remember the Titans was good.
Classic.
Like, everybody, you know what Remember the Titans made Remember the Titans good is that everybody had a sunshine. Not necessarily
and hopefully
California
Jacksonville
guy.
will next year.
Yes, the glowing locks of and culture. All right, we'll be back 8 o'clock.
Can you crack the code?
I'm sending you the code.
10, X, L. Isolating his radio. 9, 2, 5.
The clock is ticking.
M.
Get all that?
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists will now be providing orthopedic urgent care services at their Southside and Fleming Island locations. Avoid sick patients in ERs and urgent care facilities. For info, go to se-ortho.com. On-site MRI, X-ray, casting, and splitting are available and staffed by the area's top orthopedic specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. While these weeks are challenging for most of us, my friends at McGowan's AC are trying to make you more comfortable by offering special financing on the new AC system now. How does no payments and no interest for 12 months sound? Let me say that again. No payments, no interest for 12 months with credit approval. For easy details, visit McGowan'sAC.com or call 264-COOL. McGowan's AC, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
It's been a challenging year, and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAAbank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAAbank.com/community champion.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees. Saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today at 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your Small Haul Dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
You can't control the health of your environment around you, but you can control the health of your own home or business with Martin Environmental. We are licensed in mold detection and removal to help your family and business stay healthy. Give us a call at 737-1034 and let our experts come to your home or business and test for mold and indoor air quality. Call Martin Environmental today at 737-1034. That's 737-1034. Martin Environmental.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialist at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
Hicken here, letting you know that in these uncertain times, one thing you cannot be uncertain about is your car. Whether in an emergency or having to go grocery shopping, your car is more important than you know. So go to the local guys you can trust. American Transmission. For more than 30 years, they're master certified technicians, having taken care of your car's needs from bumper to bumper. American Transmission is open now to serve you with 2 locations, Beach Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard. Call them now at 396-3766, 396-3766.
Peninsular Pest Control will tell you that fleas can enter your home on your pets or even your own shoes. Treating them correctly and breaking their life cycle is the only way to control fleas both inside and outside in the yard. Call Peninsular today at 389-3491 for a free consultation or go online to crittergetter.com. Ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your Critter Getter.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick, or we can help any homeowner safely declutter.
J-Dog is now extending their friends and family discount to everyone in Jax. Through May 15th, you'll get 20% off junk hauls. 20% off at J-Dog Junk Removal. Offer may not apply to minimum orders. Call for qualification details.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
8 o'clock brought to you every night by Loose Air Quality, LUCEairquality.com. You got dirty air, get to Loose Air Quality. If you think you have mold, like you've been in the house a lot lately, something seems off about your air, if you always got a headache or something like that, if it seems muggy or humid, probably want to get the air quality tested out before somebody gets sick, very sick, or before it costs you a ton of money. Maybe everything's fine. Loose Air Quality can tell you that. Get to LooseAirQuality.com to learn everything they do. Locally owned, locally operated. They invest in their equipment. I know that because he's always telling me about the new equipment thing. I have no idea what it does, but he's always telling me what it is. Get to Loose Air Quality. 904-803-1014. That's 904-803-1014. By the way, that equipment is insanely expensive. I couldn't be in the air quality business.
Well, I mean, that's why they're probably the only one that we know about in America.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you don't know anybody that does this.
They're international too, right?
Not international.
Delaware.
Oh, that's right. I don't think they're going up there. They're so busy here. I think they stopped doing that up there.
Do they have some Corona stuff?
No.
They can't just.
What do you want to do? Kill it?
Yeah. Kill the Rona.
Yeah, I don't think we should probably advertise that.
No, I'm asking. I'm not. This is me.
I think we would have heard. I think we would have heard.
Okay.
That'd be awesome if we heard Loose Air Quality was killing Corona, though. Give it a try. Anyway, get to Loose Air Quality. 904-803-1014. My 8 o'clock is Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers today was named the coach in waiting for a high school in Alabama. St. Michael Catholic High School. He won't officially take over as a head coach until he retires from the NFL. But he was named the coach in waiting. Like, okay. Philip Rivers never coached a game in his life.
Where is this?
In Fairhope, Alabama.
Mm.
He's never coached a game in his life. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm fairly certain that St. Michael Catholic High School, which I need to do some research on, doesn't really care about his coaching ability.
They care about his ability to raise money and bring attention to the school.
Well, you got to think about this.
And Cruton.
How many kids does he have?
He's up there with Crow.
So their enrollment just went up like probably 10% just on his family.
Facts.
Right. And yes, it's a draw. That's the only reason why he got this gig. And maybe I'm not hating as much on Philip Rivers as I am on St. Michael. What did I say their name was?
St. Michael School.
St. Michael Catholic High School. Like I want to do some investigative research.
Isn't he Mormon?
He's a Roman Catholic.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, he's one of them. One of them that I know
he's from Alabama and he's Catholic. You just got to be one of like 3.
Apparently, he doesn't believe in condoms. So
birth control.
Yeah, that's a Catholic thing.
Well, Mormons too, right?
I don't know anything about that.
It's all
St. Michael.
I'm sure there's a lot of Catholics in Alabama.
9 children.
It's Catholics everywhere.
9.
Alabama. Let's see what kind of.
Oh no, that's Santa Fe, New Mexico. There's so many St. Michaels.
Well,
St. Michael was popular.
All right, found it. Here we go. Let's see
one of the best saints.
They're the Cardinals.
Facts.
In Fairhope.
How big is Fairhope?
31 people, 31 kids on the roster.
Big time program.
Let's look at their schedule last year. Would have been 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
2019. I'm going to assume they weren't any good, but let me verify. They were 2-8. They were 2-8. I don't know how many high schools are in Alabama, but they were ranked 304th. 2-8.
They had a lot of guys leave, you know.
Is that what it was? I mean, they lost some heartbreakers. I'll give them. They lost like 49-17 to Mobile Christian, 44-14 to McIntosh. They pretty much got blown out every game they lost.
Is it St. Michael's or Michael?
Michael. No, there's not. Yeah.
So he's the patron saint of grocers.
Of what?
Grocers.
Like people who sell you food.
Manners, paratroopers, police officers, and military personnel.
Paratroopers have their own saint?
Apparently.
So glad I'm Protestant.
That's what the Google says. But
again, now,
this they have a plan. This is what's going to happen, because I actually have a friend
who's a paratrooper.
No, I know some, but I have a friend who just took over a basketball program here, and not a name, but he has a really good AAU basketball team. They're probably bringing him in with the hopes that he's going to bring in some money or bring in some, and they're going to be able to get kids to transfer into the school, and they're going to build the school through the football program. You have experience through this, and I know numerous other people have experience of doing these things. So, like, I understand it.
It's a nice school. I'm looking at pictures of it.
They're 2-8. They're 31. Where's Fairhope, Alabama?
Oh, you know what? You nailed it, because on their website that shows their school first, and then the very next thing it shows. Oh my gosh, y'all got to go to this website. This is something else. The very next thing it shows is a blank field, and it says future athletic fields, view our plans.
Exactly.
Philip, you were hired for your check, big dog.
Fairhope, Alabama, the booming metropolis. 22,085. Is that where he's from?
I don't know, but my gosh, you should see the drawings of these fields they're about to build. Goodness gracious.
He's probably also friends with the athletic director.
His last name Rivers.
Possible.
$9,000 a year to go to school there.
Oh, that's
not bad.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, I'm sure for there it is. In Alabama, in rural Alabama, is expensive, but Jacksonville, Florida, that's a deal.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, like Bowles is like what, 25?
The cost of a brick in a rap song. That's how we figured it out.
Y'all have any hate o'clock?
I'm so not hating on anything. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm chilling, bro. Life is good. I mean, besides the pandemic and everything.
You got a friend over. Is that what you said?
No, I said besides the pandemic.
Oh.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver told players that a single location or even possibly a second site without fans would be bad.
You know what? I'm kind of hating on the Oregon governor.
Dude, that game was going to be sick.
That game is still going to be played.
Not there with fans.
Not with fans.
I was talking to my
I think
boy
she
Juice.
said there can't even be a game.
My boy
then,
OJ
right?
brought it up, and because this is what
we
he
should
does.
explain what we're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the Oregon. Pretty much, she said there can be no live games with fans,
and they play Ohio State.
And they play Ohio State first game at Ohio State, which they could change venues, and which will, there's a lot of things.
Make it later in the year, maybe.
But I was talking to my boy OJ, who sits on the board of the Florida Sports Council, and they have to deal with stuff here in the state. And sometimes he's like, just like New Orleans and New York came out and said there'll be no live performances, there'll be no things like this. You say it for CYA, and then if the data and everything else comes back that it's like you can do it, you can do it.
So
like,
why say it right now though?
Okay, perfect example is like
May.
Perfect example is this. 4 or 5 comes out. Our president says you don't start reopening until 2 weeks after you show that you don't have any spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Governor Kemp in Georgia opens 4 or 5, blast them. DeSantis says this is what our plan is. We are going to open, but this is what we're going to do. Governor DeSantis did CYA a little bit better and follow the protocol to where now he can manipulate and do things a little bit better. If you say we're going to be open by a certain time, and let's say August, it blows up, a huge spike comes. Now you're in scramble mode. But I guarantee you this: Oregon's, like every other Power 5 school, is making plans to play football and play football in front of fans come September.
Well, I can give you other breaking news out of Oregon if y'all are interested.
Sure.
This was May 8th. I just Googled Oregon because I wanted to get more information. The strip clubs are open.
Nice.
Yes.
I've never, ever wanted to go to Oregon.
Now, it's a little different.
But,
the Lucky Devil Lounge.
Oh, nice.
Transformed itself into Lucky Devil Eats, which has dancers deliver food and food to go, a drive-up service where takeout orders come with an in-car experience that includes performances, music, and lights under canopies. They're adapting.
To their defense, this is what strip clubs in the South have already been doing for the entire time. So, and they do have I'm sure they have good wings, as most adult chicken wing spots do.
It says almost overnight, Lucky Devil put about a dozen of its employees back to work. They wear masks and gloves and get their temperatures taken each day they're at work.
That's sexy. Nothing sexier than a mask and gloves on a woman that has glitter and baby oil all over. So,
well, I mean, she's delivering food
in the nude.
I don't know if they're. I don't know.
Scantily clad.
Yeah, scantily clad.
Which is terrible because for at least a month, 2 months or a month and a half of this, the temperature has been fairly cold. So, like, how do you have a stripper go deliver food
here?
It was cooler today. Like, this isn't bikini weather. Yeah, I think that's what they're basically wearing. February was cold. March had cold days. Like,
it was 78 degrees in Portland today.
Okay, well, but that's not bikini weather.
For them,
for
it probably
Portland,
is.
It is. Funny tweet, petty Florida fan. Should I give him the @ so people can?
Sure.
It's good. Not bad, dude. @ Patrick Simpson. I know he's a Florida fan because I see him retweeted often. Coaches told NFL scouts that I had temper/anger issues. I'm going to go on social media, bash them, and turn down a UF degree to prove them wrong. Isn't that kind of funny? Like the sarcasm. Like I just like the pettiness in that. It's great. But
so we don't really have any hate o'clocks. Like we're that good of a place.
Nah,
I love it though.
I mean,
I love it.
There's one, but it's kind of like you don't want to talk about it, but I can.
Oh dear.
In Georgia.
Okay.
Basketball player.
Okay.
Gets his home broken into.
Okay.
shoots.
Like when you say a basketball player,
NBA basketball.
Oh, okay.
Shoots at said people.
Who?
This is what I'm trying to go back and get the name. Shoots at said people. Gets arrested in Georgia. Somebody breaks into his home, Castle Doctrine. He shoots at
former
people.
NBA player.
Okay, my bad. Former. He shoots at the people.
Mm-hmm.
He gets arrested. Isn't that ironic?
Is he out though?
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
He didn't get charged, but they brought him in.
He's facing charges for allegedly firing a rifle at two people who were looking at homes for sale in his Metro Atlanta neighborhood.
Well, I'm glad that wasn't me because I've done that before.
You just but
I walked into a house I thought was a model home.
They were looking in the area for homes and noticed a for sale sign in front of Brown's home. They told investigators the front door was open and they entered after yelling out their intentions toward the home.
Well,
they stated that they had heard a voice acknowledging them, and once inside at some point, Mr. Brown came from upstairs with a rifle and detained them. Shortly thereafter, he let them go, and they stated he fired his rifle towards them as they were leaving.
Yeah, that's a little different.
This is not what you just said, bro.
Well, that's what was reported the first time. That being said,
this is local Atlanta stations.
How do we know what they're saying is true? Like
I don't know either one.
I don't know either one. But my point is, I'm not angry at him being arrested.
Yeah,
I'm angry that it took 2 months for somebody not in their home on a street, and it's not the county. It took the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, basically Atlanta, had to come into Podunk, Georgia, to come in and say, "Hey, we got to arrest these guys."
Yeah, I think
that's the craziest part. I don't mind. Like even like I get it. You can let them free.
This is one of those though that I think 99.9% of America agrees on this.
I'm just saying, like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's not even any controversy about it.
Actually, the only controversy is the jerks that just have to play their one role. They gotta go hard line. Like, just say it's messed up.
I mean,
that's all you gotta do. But
this guy, by the way, was married
JJ.
to Monica, an R&B star who I've never heard of.
Yes, you have. You've heard of Monica.
Wait,
I'm looking at pictures.
Wait, tell me the basketball player's name. Did we say
it? No, we didn't. LeBron James.
Okay, JJ,
Shannon Brown.
Have you ever heard of this song called "The Boy Is Mine" with Brandy?
The Boy Is what?
The Boy Is Mine.
It
was pretty.
We're about to find out.
It was pretty popular.
Are you telling me Monica is Brandy?
No, but Monica and Brandy were singing the song.
I didn't know R&B people did like duets like this.
It's called collaborations.
Collabs.
It's actually an awesome song. Like, it just makes you feel like whoever that guy was.
This is very 90s,
Monica
the beginning.
And Brandy.
Oh, I've heard this. Yeah.
But you've got Monica.
How do you know? This sounds like every 90s R&B song.
It was hot.
No, I'm saying to him that he knows it.
It was like a #1 song.
So is that Monica or Brandy?
That's Brandy singing right now.
Well,
Hold on.
I think it's both of them because they're showing both of them singing.
Brandy's voice is powering over, but Monica sings songs for she's like the girlfriend.
Definitely heard this song.
She's the girlfriend of the drug dealer, but he only sells like mid and like nickel bags. But she's supporting you like you're Pablo Escobar.
I need to look up Monica.
And like it's
just she has your back.
Like she's like all her song. A lot of her songs are like supportive as hell.
Like I will die for you.
Like yeah.
Nowadays you don't get that from.
Yeah. And then before when she first started, she had "Before You Walk Out My Life." It was just one of them days that a girl goes through. Like that was actually you might have. No, you're not that much younger than me, JJ.
I'm looking at a picture of Monica and Shannon Brown. I've never seen Shannon Brown before in my life.
No, me neither. Honestly,
I had never heard of Shannon.
He
Brown,
plays in
but
the
I know
Big
who
Three.
Monica is.
He's part of the Big Three.
But I did do that, by the way. I did one time walk into what I thought was a model home, and it was not.
I don't.
Did you get kidnapped?
No, the people just kind of looked at me weird, really weird. I walked all the way through that house, JJ.
That is.
Like, wait, hold on. You walked through the house after they saw you.
So okay, so
you
in my
you
defense,
were just like, hey, I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay,
whatever.
so in my defense, there was a model home, and then another model home, and then there was this home, and then on the other side of that was a model home.
I can see that.
So I'm going down the line, you know what I mean? And so I just walk in, and I thought they were a realtor. They were nicely dressed.
Who leaves their house on?
So yeah, I just walk right in, and they're kind of looking at me, And they said, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna look around."
And
I literally went through their whole
You
house.
thought they were like the real.
Here's how I'm gonna tell you why I believe Shannon.
I knew I was in trouble.
They didn't say anything.
I knew I was in trouble though, James, when I saw clothes in the closet.
Facts.
And you're like, damn, they really outfitted this place to look just like a house.
I'm gonna tell people this is how. And Shannon's African American. For people who don't know, don't have Google, correct?
Yes.
And he was married to R&B star Monica.
Yes.
Read between the lines, folks.
Here and what I just said about Monica. But here's the here's what you have to do and understand, because this is what African Americans would do. There was this movie that came out in the 90s. They just did the third installment of it, which I refuse to see because both are one of the guys is overweight. It is just time to stop. Will Smith and
it's not Will Smith who we're talking about.
Comedic actor Will Smith and comedian Martin Lawrence played a buddy cop movie, and they're going to investigate a scene of a murder maybe possibly happened. And they come in, knock on the door. They come in and it's open, and they say very loudly, "Is anybody home? Don't be alarmed. We're Negroes." Like making sure you hear not a hello.
Yeah.
Another thing, I've gone to look at homes. They have. I like to go in my neighborhood because I want to see other homes in my neighborhood. They'll have for like a realtor put the things open. Mm-hmm. There's this thing called an open house. Yeah. You don't get shot when you go to open houses. There are a lot of for sale signs.
You don't
in the neighborhood. You don't just walk up to a house.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Or there's this crazy thing.
My parents, when they did sell their home when I was a kid, we had lots of people just knock on the door and ask.
Yeah, but they knocked.
They knocked.
They didn't just walk
in the door and just walk in.
But those people said that the door was open.
But here's the thing.
And they were like, "Hey, we're coming." I'm not saying
there's nowadays, just so you can save yourself, there's typically a number on the for sale side.
And I'm sure it's all online now too. Like
you can see everything you want to see. So like to me, I'm not saying they were breaking in and trying to do anything malicious. What I am saying is if my door is unlocked and you just walk in and I see in today's climate, I see strange white people, I shoot.
I need to make I need to see them.
Or black people or anybody.
I need to see them to make a proper judgment on the story. Honestly.
The people who walked in?
Yes. Because if it's like they said a couple. So like
there's Bonnie and
Clyde.
How
old are they? How old are they?
I don't trust anybody, man.
Oh, I agree.
DTA.
But if there's like a 70-year-old couple that walks into my house,
that's true.
I'm probably not gonna like.
But they're 70,
rob you blind.
If they're 70 years old and they're trying to buy my house. Then I got to talk to myself long and hard about what is it about my house that is attracting 70-year-olds and tapioca pudding. Like just those, that's the things that I got to know. But it's just interesting.
This guy had money at one point in time, so
and then he married Monica, and is he divorced?
He's probably got a
he is divorced.
He had money, and then he got divorced.
Ex-wife, yeah, shares a daughter. She might have to pay child support. How does that work?
Well, we'll figure that out when we come back from the break.
Even when no one's playing sports, we're still talking sports.
You give all of us a little reprieve from just the news that we hear every day, and just that you bring back some level of normalcy. So continue the great work that you guys are doing at 1010.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
We've all faced difficult times, and you deserve a break. That's why we created our exclusive Beaver Cares campaign to help stimulate our local economy and offer you unprecedented savings. No payments for 6 months, $1,000 cash back, 0% financing, and up to $6,000 more for your trade. Plus, with the purchase of every vehicle, you will support a local business and receive a $200 gift card of your choice. Visit beavercares.com for more information on how you can support the recovery of our community together.
It's good to be back. Edwin Watts Golf, Window World of Northeast Florida, and Wingstop are now reopened as part of Phase 1. To register your reopened local business for a shout-out on 1010XL, visit 1010XL.com.
J. David Tax Law is here to help individuals and businesses during the coronavirus event. With a $2 trillion stimulus package, the IRS has never been tasked with collecting more. New programs are available to reduce or eliminate your IRS or sales tax debt that will expire on July 15th, 2020. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or at jdavidtaxlaw.com.
Tire Outlet is bringing the tires to you. Mike Dempsey here to tell you that Tire Outlet is now offering mobile service. No hassle, quick same-day installation. They're the largest locally owned tire shop in town, so wherever you are, choose a time and location that's convenient for you. A Tire Outlet professional will bring the new tires out and install them. Call this number to make an appointment, 600-0089. For mobile tire installation, that's 600-0089. Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the dealership hassles. If you need honest, professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Get inside the Gators with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gator!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
To help stop the spread of COVID-19, keep the economy going, and help those in need, Zero Res is offering 25% off all services. That's cleaning carpet, area rugs, tile and grout, upholstery, everything. 25% off everything. We also ask that you submit someone that you know that is in need. Zero Res will clean the carpets in the home of one family in need each day, absolutely free. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Keeping farms running, construction moving, and towns maintained is essential. That's why Kubota is working to keep you working. Right now, get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Offer expires May 31st. Visit KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Kubota, together we do more.
Caller visits Coastal Equipment, your Kubota dealer. Here to serve you in these challenging times. Coastal Equipment, Jacksonville, and in McClenny.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
At David & Associates, our mission is to practice exceptional orthodontics and go above and beyond to ensure a pleasant and rewarding patient experience. Our new state-of-the-art dental facility has the latest orthodontic technology. At our office, we pride ourselves on offering outstanding and affordable orthodontic care. You can start braces for only $129 per month, financed in-house with no interest or fees. Don't want to wear braces? We are the clear aligner experts. For around $79 a month, less than you would pay for your daily coffee. You can do the most complex case with unlimited aligners, case refinements, and full retainers. The total fee is only $39.95. For cases requiring 10 aligners or less, the fee is only $24.95 or payments as low as $49 per month. We accept most insurance assignments, so for many, the above fees are reduced by nearly half. Call David & Associates for a free consultation for a beautiful smile that can last a lifetime.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do.
Friday weekend is officially here. This is the Sports Den brought to you by The Humidor. No, I'm not doing that again. Brought to you by The Humidor.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome to the week. The weekend is ending. Heading into the weekend. I'm not doing that again.
Ever.
Learned my lesson. I didn't land that. I didn't stick the landing like I did last time. But anyways, go to thehumidor.com. Buy some really good cigars. Type in Sports Den for 20% off. If you didn't go today, make sure you go to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits tomorrow. Toast up. Matter of fact, here's what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Don't do it for yourself. Go talk to one of the many wine experts. Go get a Riesling. Go get some, I hate to tell men to do this, but it's not about you. Go get some Moscato. Trust me.
Oh, dear.
Some sparkling wine. But this isn't for you. It's because on Sunday, there is a pretty major national holiday where the world stops. And if you do not acknowledge these people,
we should all call our moms tonight. Put them on the radio.
You will be destroyed. You down?
I'm down.
We got a little bit of time left. If she answers, it'll be a dope interview.
Denny?
I don't think my mom's not really going to want to come on the radio.
Neither are any of our moms. That's the point. I'm just going to put them on. I'm going to be like, hey, Denny wants to say something. He wants to wish you a happy.
Nah, that'd be so sappy. Like, they'll take that, cut it, and put it in commercials on 10.
I'm gonna call my mom right now.
Mom.
All right. I can't. Hold on. You talk for a second. I'll give him the number.
Mom, I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. That guy James said you didn't have a childhood, but you do, and I love you, and I want to hug you and embrace you, and thank you so much. Man, shout your mom out in front of the city of Jacksonville and stop playing.
I'm giving her a heads up.
Oh man, this would be funny because if my mother answers the phone, my mother and my grandmother will be there, and I hope JJ is ready for the dump button because those women are liable to say absolutely anything. So, you got your mom on the phone, JJ?
Mom, what up?
I'm on.
I just wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day because I love you so much.
Oh, well, thank you.
What are you doing right now?
That is so sweet.
That is nice. This is Mama JJ?
Yeah, this is Mrs. Linda LaSelva. Say hello to James and Denny.
Linda, how are you?
Hello, James and Denny. Good. How are you?
You sound so nice.
Oh, she is, dude.
How could you have JJ? No, just joking.
No, she knows.
We absolutely.
What are
love
you doing
JJ.
tonight? What are you getting into?
I just sat down and opened up my iPad and was going to sit down and relax.
Watch terrible. Who decided to have your now 90-year-old mother over at the house? Tell him how pissed I was.
Well, but it was okay.
Well,
It
we'll
worked
know
out
that
fine.
in 2 weeks.
JJ, you're calling to tell her Happy Mother's Day, not to remind her when you were mad at her.
You're scolding your mom
Golly.
for her Mother's Day gift.
You don't have to put up with this.
We've been very...
Just call her Miss Thompson. I mean, what was I doing? Did I mess up? Already?
No. Your mom is who Coach O was protecting. I didn't realize her name was the Beverly.
During the coronavirus. I can't believe that we actually got JJ to talk us into all this. But he does. I'll be interested to see if Mom even answers. I doubt she does.
Protect your at-risk family members, including the elderly.
Mom didn't answer, did she? Yeah, see, she's...
Try mine.
Yeah,
I'm going to text her.
Mom's done turned it in, man. She's done turned it in.
I'm shocked my mom ain't called me.
Well, it's just Friday.
No, I'm saying she calls. The only time she calls me.
Is this a 656?
Yeah, 656. Oh, then again, I just thought about it. She can't call me.
Oh, you don't. You still don't have a phone?
Nah.
I just texted my mom, but I'm not seeing the little dots of her texting back. So.
Yeah, she's probably mailed it in.
Yeah, Pop's been snoring for like an hour.
Oh,
we need to have Pops in for Father's Day. We need to have Pops come in studio.
You were about to scar me because Pops got that Capasso.
Oh, Carmen's not picking up.
Hey, here I'm telling her to answer the home phone.
Oh, there it goes. She can't never say I didn't try to have her on. That's her fault.
Yeah. This is
damn. I thought I was gonna get something good going.
Yeah,
I know.
The moms don't want it.
I know. His mom
Linda
did.
answered.
Linda did. Linda was a
Third
trooper.
ring. Well, she sees 904. She's like, I gotta bail this guy out.
You may not be calling the right number. Hold on.
You gotta.
Is it 9142?
Oh,
it's only 4 digits.
Now people are going to be going around and trying to figure out and hack and figure out the code. Man, this might be this is not Petty Friday worthy, but I guess I was really just telling people to go to ABC and buy something for your mom or.
That's what we should have asked Linda what she wanted from ABC.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done.
You got to get does your mom partake in libation?
Not really. I mean, she'll have a margarita every now and then, but I'll ask her because I want to bring whatever she wants over to the house.
We have Miss Beverly on the line.
Mom, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
You good? What are you doing?
I'm sitting here with Dad watching Blacklist.
Oh,
I heard that's a badass show.
Yeah, Pops is into it.
He's kind of sleeping on most of it, but he's watching some of it.
Oh, okay. Well, we just wanted to call and tell you Happy Mother's Day.
Well, that's
that I love you.
You're going to see me Sunday, right?
I am. And the other thing is, would you like anything from ABC to be brought?
Oh. Might be time for some beveritas.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
I like that.
She trademarked it.
She did the whole Tom Brady Tampa Bay thing.
Yeah, I like that.
Except way better.
Yeah, way better. Beverita's way better.
Do you have any like embarrassing stories about Denny's youth you would like to tell us?
No, he was awesome, and he still is.
Of course, but I mean, we all have our slip-ups.
Well, I think probably the slip-ups I don't know about. He kept them pretty secret.
I was a good kid. I actually was a good kid.
You were.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I really
still are.
was. I was a good kid. I was very boring. Just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now my sister, not so much.
I don't know about boring. I don't think you were boring.
My middle sister was a problem.
Is Denny the favorite, or like how does that work?
Gosh, yes.
Denny's my favorite son.
Yeah. I'm the favorite. Don't let her fool you. It's not even close.
I'm glad we didn't ask my mom that, because she would have been a hard no.
All right, Mom. We just want to say Happy Mother's Day.
Love you.
Love you too. See you on Sunday. See,
Carmen's never gonna know how much you love her, bro.
Try Carmen one more
I
time.
will.
Let's see what happens.
Jeez, Carmen.
850.
Yep.
Okay.
You ask one more thing, and we've given her a whole number.
Terrible.
You can't text her and tell her, hey, we're trying to call?
Yeah. Hey, listen. And she normally listens to the Facebook Live, so she should have known that it's...
That's the problem. She
it's
knows we're
coming.
trying to call.
She might be ignoring it.
Yeah, she's blocking that call. In a heartbeat. She's still not answering. Well,
sadness.
That's what we get for trying something on the fly like this.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
Hey, so the NFL, real quick, before we have to take a break, I just want to throw this out at you guys because I just saw this. The schedule came out yesterday, and the NFL basically, from what Pro Football Talk is reporting, they're saying that they have sources that have told them this, that they are playing week 1. Right now, there is no doubt about that. But they have left it to where after week 1, they can regroup. So they said if you look at the schedule, week 1's loaded with games. The 2 weeks after that, week 1 and week 2, the next 2 weeks after week 2 contain flexibility that would allow the league to regroup after and press pause and take those 2 weeks and put them on the end of the season.
But why?
I guess if they get into this and it's a PR nightmare,
And they're like, we got to shut this down.
right?
We screwed up.
Or if
A bunch of players get corona or something.
maybe even it's the opposite. Maybe they get in there and things are better, and they thought now they can let more fans in. I don't know, but here's the thing that's kind of cool about it is if they were to push those back. You know, we've always said that the Monday after Super Bowl needs to be a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
That would be President's Day. If you push 2 weeks back, the Super Bowl falls on President's Day weekend, and I think that's how it should be every year.
I think football should be pushed back.
I do too.
NFL football. They already are doing their scouting.
High school football should be pushed way back, by the way. Way back.
That's really what I'm so far out of the loop.
You mean like every year or just this year?
Every year.
So when does it normally start? Like right when the year
Bro,
starts?
no,
right?
listen. Their practices were scheduled for like late July.
Yeah.
So when you're not even in class.
Yeah, their first like preseason game is like before school starts. Kickoff Classic is like first week of school.
Do they try to do that so you can play basketball too?
No, they do it because they want the whole season to be over in time for Christmas break.
Right. But no, you're right, JJ. It is because this is fall sport. Then you don't go too deep into the winter sports, so those guys can play.
There's still overlap.
Sports.
Yeah.
There's a little overlap, but if it was deeper, it would be almost impossible to play. But you don't remember like last August, like Denny was mad because Denny has to do the high school show.
Yeah.
Like me, I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was gone.
Like crazy.
Because every Thursday was a preseason
high school
game.
football better
Friday
not be
was a high
canceled
school.
this year. We need those Fridays off.
Yeah, they're not going to cancel high school football. I hope not.
They better not.
I don't know what you do with high school football. That's the one. That's the one, man. Like that's harder than all the rest of them because you're talking about like you take some of these schools. There's 3,000 students at them,
and there's no other way you can play.
You have to have
football.
fans.
You have to have a football
at the high school level.
And mom and dad have to come.
Well, it literally pays for every other sport. We've got to take our final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up on the other side.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Hey, those guys look pretty good.
Talking sports and some other stuff, too.
Are you kidding? You're doing every cliche in the book.
Weekday mornings.
I was just sticking my nose into a lot of stuff that's none of my business and coming up with some crazy ideas.
On 1010XL.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have a special offer for anyone who is buying or refinancing a home. It's not something you do every day, so you want to make sure you're getting a great deal. Trustline Mortgage will pay you $100 just to give you a free second opinion. What do you have to lose? Nothing. I know what you're thinking. How can they possibly pay me $100 just to give me a free second opinion? That's crazy. Listen, Trustline Mortgage is celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. You're in business that long because you're good at what you do. Call Trustline Mortgage today to get your free second opinion, your $100, and your peace of mind. Jumbo loans, interest-only loans, conventional, VA, FHA, credit challenge loans, bank statement loans, self-employed, purchases, refinances, you name it, we have it. Call Trustline Mortgage at 381-LOAN or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 331480.
Welcome to Bo! We are open. Stuck at home and sick of cooking? Make tonight taco night for the family. Order a Moe's take-home taco kit, which feeds 4 to 6 people for only $34.99. Build your own tacos at home with your choice of 2 proteins, lettuce, cheese, pico, and all the toppings, along with a bowl of Moe's famous queso. Family time is better with a Moe's take-home taco kit. Order online at Moe's.com or through the Moe's app. Available for pickup, curbside, and delivery.
Hey, Mike Dempsey here, and I've seen almost every local business adapt in some way to better serve the community in today's new environment. Hello Windows and Doors, no exception. They know that windows and doors are still a part of the safety and security of your home, so they're offering virtual consultations to help get your project done. It's simple. Just schedule a video chat online at PellaJacks.com, then talk to a Pella expert about design ideas and get a free quote. Visit PellaJacks.com for more details and schedule your virtual consultation. Hello Windows and Doors.
Emergencies happen when you least expect them. Prosser here for your 24/7 Fenwick Plumbing team. They're an essential business. That means they're open, fully staffed, and ready to fix your emergencies, whether they're leaks, drips, or more, without any emergency fees, by the way. Plus, Fenwick goes above and beyond on every call with frequent hand washing, disinfectant, shoe covers, drop cloths. You can take $50 off any repair right now when you call 660-0556 or visit FenwickPlumbing.com. That's FenwickPlumbing.com.
You can't control the health of your environment around you, but you can control the health of your own home or business with Martin Environmental. We are licensed in mold detection and removal to help your family and business stay healthy. Give us a call at 737-1034 and let our experts come to your home or business and test for mold and indoor air quality. Call Martin Environmental today at 737-1034. That's 737-1034. Martin Environmental.
When it comes to hunting and fishing,
That's some pretty fancy shooting down there.
they live the life.
Look at this beast.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnik Chevrolet Outdoor Show. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Hicken here, letting you know that in these uncertain times, one thing you cannot be uncertain about is your car. Whether in an emergency or having to go grocery shopping, your car is more important than you know. So go to the local guys you can trust. American Transmission. For more than 30 years, they're master certified technicians, having taken care of your car's needs from bumper to bumper. American Transmission is open now to serve you with 2 locations, Beach Boulevard and Atlantic Boulevard. Call them now at 396-3766, 396-3766.
Peninsular Pest Control's fertilization and weed suppression program is great if you don't have a lot of spare time. And it will probably cost you less than it would if you did it yourself. Call Peninsular Pest Control today at 389-3491 for a free consultation or go online to crittergetter.com. Be sure to ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick. Or we can help any homeowner safely declutter.
J-Dog is now extending their friends and family discount to everyone in Jax. Through May 15th, you'll get 20% off junk hauls. 20% off at J-Dog Junk Removal. Offer may not apply to minimum orders. Call for qualification details.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
I tell you the difference between me and them. They trying to get that one.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
I don't know what to do. Like,
hey, yo, JJ.
We had such good dialogue that I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna go like, hey, yo, JJ.
Have the shot too. No doubt. JJ.
What's up?
You're the man. I appreciate you.
This part.
Yes. Is that how we're signing
I was told
off?
to wrap it up. That's how we sign it off, babe. I'm new to this game.
All right.
You gotta give me a couple more reps.
We're gone.
In all seriousness, but in all seriousness, man, make sure you guys big up the women in your life who either birthed your children, birthed you, birthed the person that birthed you. Make sure you treat them very, very nice. And if you don't have any kids, then you need to go go this weekend to think, what would Earl Thomas do?
Go have an orgy.
If you're a guy, or what would Cardi B or what would Riri do?
What about dogs? What if you have a dog but not kids? Is that Mother's Day?
No.
What?
And people do that.
Dude, single women do that.
No. And guys, because
No,
I'm going to do this
there's
for. I don't know. No.
Like, I'm a dad
I'm
of
gonna
this
make
dog.
I'm going to make this
Every
announcement.
girl I know that like loves her dog a lot that doesn't have kids, they do say that's my baby. But the second they have kids, they don't give a damn about that dog anymore.
I'm going to say this, and hopefully, I don't know if this is in other cultures. I just know in the black culture, for whatever reason, that men are bucking back. Because men, Father's Day is optional. And Father's Day
that's in white America too.
So, but what I'm saying is, like,
my dad always would get pissed off because he got the weakest presents, and we'd always forget.
I've had two that made me eat my words. Not gonna lie, like we came in. I got some really bad ass.
Really,
gifts. It was shocked me because my birthdays and everything.
We would get him like a tie every year.
But a lot of times it's like, I don't need no man. I'm the daddy. Like, women would do that, and so now men are bucking back and being amazingly disrespectful on Mother's Day. It's funny. Like, it's like my
not
boy,
to their mothers.
Yeah, it's just to the women. Like,
I love how we're ending the show with this.
But what I want to say is this, man. Just make sure you uplift, you big up the women, and make sure you go buy them something from ABC Fine Wine and Spirits from the top shelf, and go buy them some cigars from thehumidor.com. And you might need to get them some loose air quality.
James basically just said, "Happy Mother's Day, fellas."
Yeah, cigars, gosh.
Again, just like Christmas, if there's cigars at our house, if she doesn't smoke them, you will. So there's always something there. But anyways, man, have a good weekend. For @Denny_Thompson, for @JJ LaSelva, I'm @BigAJames36. This is the Sports Den. We'll see you guys on Monday.